Hello and welcome. My name's Super Saiyan and this is your weekly news and pre-order video covering all of the news and pre-orders for this week, Saturday the 7th of December 2019. We're almost there, we're almost at 2020, only a few more weeks to go until we celebrate the new year. I hope you are enjoying all of the brand new daily content that this channel has been releasing over the past week. There will be a video every single day all the way through to January. The majority of the content will be Sisters of Battle videos and reviews, but I have started up Age of Sigmar, the Slaves to Darkness. So next weekend I should receive the Start Collecting box set and the Battle Tome. I've actually bought the Battle Tome. It's my first ever Age of Sigmar book, so I hope you'll enjoy the videos of me getting to grips with that army and Age of Sigmar in general. It's been a long time coming, but I finally dipped my toe in the lake that is Age of Sigmar. Anyway, this is the channel. Welcome to all of you new subscribers. I know there's been a bit of an influx over the past few weeks of subscribers, so welcome. I do have an Instagram, it's just super_Saiyan. It's on the channel over here on the right. You can also support the channel via Patreon. Donating $1 a month helps me run the channel and buy miniatures and books and items for the channel that I wouldn't normally buy for my own army. If I was just buying Games Workshop products for myself, I'd be pretty boring and just stick to Space Marines. Maybe buy a couple of other items from other Imperial armies such as like Custodes or Sisters, but I certainly wouldn't have ventured out into Death Guard a couple of years ago, Imperial Knights and Chaos Space Marines, which was a new thing at the start of the year, and I wouldn't be embarking on this Slaves to Darkness army without the support of all of you. If you can't support the channel for $1 a month, I would urge you to buy all of your Warhammer goodness from Element Games. You get 15 to 25% off. UK gets free deliveries on over £80 and it's the same day dispatch first class delivery. They have over 246 destinations where they ship. Just use the affiliate link in the description, click on that link and then it will tell Element Games that I've told you about them. I know quite a few of you do that already, so thank you for the support. So moving on from supporting the channel and supporting this daily content, let's go straight over to the community website, which is right here. It's got some Christmas lights up on it. Had this a little while ago, and the Red Gobbo features predominantly. He's packing in a squig or squiggly beast. If we go back to last weekend where I was at the Warhammer 40k open day, a review of that day is coming soon. I'm going to try and get it out as quickly as possible. I'm still working on the Sisters of Battle models and reviews, all the daily videos, but I'm going to try and get that out soon. So last weekend they had the reveals from the Warhammer 40,000 open day, which I kind of went through in my news and pre-order video earlier this week. They had the Darkness and Light, they had a pre-order, Bring on Battle Forces and more. That was last weekend on the Saturday. And then on the 1st, so the Sunday, they had the list. They had March to Battle at Warhammer World. Coming soon, Chaos Cults, Ogre Teams and Warhin Rohan. I think I covered this. You've got all of these war bands from Warcry. And you've got the Crazy Cultists, you've got the Unmade, you've got all of these that they have Slaves to Darkness under them because they are that faction. You've got the Start Collecting set, which we'll go through in a moment because that's up for pre-order today. Absolutely stunning set, and this is the set that has tipped me over the edge of starting this force. All of these miniatures are brand new in the set. You've got this awesome Chaos Lord, you've got the 10 Chaos, I nearly called them Marines, and 10 Chaos Warriors and 5 Knights. I will get RK on, but he is a 4-year-old model now, so he's getting a bit old. I want to get the Vanguard, but again, they're like 3-year-old models, so, and they're £60 for 3. Yes, I suppose you could break it down and say, well, they're £20 each, and that's similar to what you'd pay for, some kind of character, in 40k. We'll see. I will try, but that's why I would like support in these new Age of Sigmar videos, and if they do receive a lot of support, then that gives me scope to get Archaon and the Varangard. So they're up for pre-order today. We'll have a look at those in detail with some scenery pieces. Moving up, you had Big Brothers Episode 9, Therapeutic, Big is Beautiful, Ogres in Blood Bowl. You've got some of the units there. And you've got some Nobblers as well. Look. You've got Psychic Awakening, The Shadow. They come the High Fleets of Tyranids. Then you've got some gifts, licensed products. Board games, you've got Talisman, Monopoly, Munchkin and Age of Sigmar. Collectibles, so on the Warhammer art website you've got some posters and things and prints, should I say. You've got some Funko Pop Marines, and then you've got all of these. They did have some cereal bowls and mugs at the Warhammer World last week, but you've got some of these as well. I'm just after the Bamboo Horus Heresy cup. I didn't see that anywhere. You've got video games and soundtracks, but be warned, they are copyrighted, so if you want to use them in your YouTube videos, you won't be able to, because that's just the way they work now. So if you were planning on getting them for that, it won't work. Then there's a kit focus on the Start Collecting Slaves to Darkness set. There's a really nice designer's interview there. You've got the warriors themselves. Fantastic. Well, they've got some dynamic poses. You've got, I think you've got some twins here in terms of feet, but they look very poseable. I'll be going through the set anyway when I get it. And you've got some heads, so you don't need to have them just with helmets. You've got the knights as well. Full of motion. Some of the best kits Games Workshop have made, along with the Ossiarch Bone Reapers, in my opinion. This awesome looking flail. And then you've got the Chaos Lord on a Karkadrak? Yeah. Awesome looking beast here. Amazing. With this bit of a scenic base. You can have him with a helmet if you really want. I'd love to just put a Chaos Space Marine on him. I really would. There you go, look at this. And he's next to poor old Johan. I don't know who poor old Johan is. I think he's a peasant. Maybe from Hobbit. But maybe from Bretonia. But yeah, just to give you a size comparison, he looks absolutely stunning in his helmet, and that is the one I'm going to go for big time. And then you've got some endless spells as well. So yeah, we'll go through that in a mo. You've got a rumour engine with like some kind of tree, bonsai type tree, Blackstone Fortress building your retinue. You can now put other units from 40k like the Archoflagellants. 84 reasons you need the Tome of Champions for Warcry. Faction focused slaves and art. This is a really interesting article because it talked about the basics. They may owe their allegiance to one chaos god, all the universal concept of chaos undivided. You've got some demon princes there and some spawn. You've got damn legions. You've got the Varangard there, looking awesome. So there you go. You've got some ways of possibility of endless, and add your entire Warcry collection. I don't have any Warcry, but you can add the monsters and things. Look inside the Sabbath Worlds Crusade from the Black Library. Warhammer Legends, they put this up on the 4th, which was Wednesday, and this is really worth a look. Even, if you've been in the hobby a number of years, this is great because you've got a number of 8th edition data sheets for a lot of the models that no longer exist, which is great, and they're all for free. So I'd check that out for many armies. Some armies just have a change in some of the rules and don't include any data sheets, but some do. You've got Regimental Standard, Secret Commissar, you've got Minigame Path to Glory, Ogre Teams on the Pitch, War Comes to Rohan for Middle Earth, Black Fortress, Wrath of the Demonkin. So the annual features a brand new quest in which the explorers take on Astroth Mithrak, a malevolent master of possession who has started to corrupt and defile parts of the ancient station. So there he is. And you've got a and there's some extra rules as well. Slaves of Darkness, the lore, lovely little Q&A, I suppose, with Aaron Dembski-Bowden, who wrote the lore of the Slaves of Darkness new battle tome. Glorious gigantic Gorgons. They've brought back the Gorgon armoured assault transport. It's on Forge. We'll have a look at that in a moment. It's pretty pricey. It's got some nice rules though. The mortar is awesome. Well, I say awesome. It's pretty good. Then you've got turn signals on the Land Raider, number 37. White Dwarf preview for December. You get some more gifts as well. Don't know if it's better gifts than before, but they do have the index Astartes for Flesh Tearers. So if you have Flesh Tearers or you want to know a bit more about them, and you've got a Tome Celestial for the Emerald Host, then it's worth picking up for these two. And then Kill Team. You can use Red Gobbo in Kill Team, and you can use the Arco-Flagellants in Blackstone Fortress. And then that's the stunning bit of artwork on December's edition. That is a lovely collector's piece in my opinion, beautiful. Bringing your Hive Fleet to life, Psychic Awakening, Blood of Baal, lovely horror specs I think that is. And that's just came up yesterday. So that is all the news. Let's jump on over to Forge World and have a look at that Gorgon. And also, look, it says Dead Men Walking. So this will help you, your Death Creed core for your Gorgon as well. But you can just click on them. If you click on New though, and you go to Pre-orders, you've got Blood Bowl Ogre Team Booster. I think you've got 2 females. I am going to assume their gender here because it especially says, you might not imagine ogre culture to be especially egalitarian, but both male and female ogres play Blood Bowl with equal gusto in the ogre kingdoms. Ogre women have a similar build and temperament to ogre men, including that crucial aptitude for grievous violence. There you go. So you've got 2 distinct sculpts there, and you also get a Nobbler to kick around. He's, chewing on his little meal there of a leg. Nice calf though on there. Yeah, delicious. Yeah, stunning poses. It looks like you can swap their heads around, look. So yeah, you're not limited with the helmeted one. Doing a squat there. Anyway, they're the Blood Bowl Ogre Team Booster, £30, pretty decent I think, £15 each with that Nobbler. Then you've got a Death Corps of Krieg Infantry Platoon, £250 here. If you like your kind of World War I looking flashlight wielding Imperial Guard or Astra Militarum, then these are the guys with all the gas masks and things. I think it's because Krieg itself is highly polluted, or I think the actual world itself is very toxic, so they have to have these masks on all the time. But very World War One-esque. If you want that kind of looking army, I think it's fantastic. You do get a load of twins though. It looks 1, 2, 3, 4 lots of 10 infantry. Yeah, infantry squad advancing. They're all going to look the same. You've got the command squad, autocannon team, heavy stubber team, and a las cannon team. So there you go, £250 for basically 51 troops. But that's pretty much an army. You just need some tanks, I would have thought as well. This is the Gorgon Armoured Assault Transport, and hey, guess what? It's out of stock, and it only came up for pre-order yesterday. So we're going to click email me straight away. No, that's what I suggest you do, but they've now got the Sabre Strike tank in stock. But you know what? I wanted to pre-order it last week, and I've just spent that money on the tank on the Slaves to Darkness stuff. So this is what I don't think Games Workshop and Forge World realised. Well, they probably do realise that I would have bought that Sabre tank at the event last weekend, no questions asked. If it was available, I would have bought it, and because it wasn't available, I would have gone home and then pre-ordered it, but it had already come out of stock. So then I thought, well, Slaves of Darkness models look quite good, I'll get them instead. So now you've got a situation where they've restocked the Sabre Strike tank, but I've already spent the money for the Sabre Strike tank on the Slaves of Darkness. So yeah, they kind of lost out on 2 purchases there, and I wonder if that's happened with other people. I'm sure it has. It's got to have, right? Anyway, the Armoured Assault, they vastly underestimated the demand for this. Like always, this is getting to be, it's a bad joke. Like if I was a shareholder, well, I wouldn't be worrying if I was a shareholder, but I'd be thinking, that's 3 releases now, consecutive releases. Sisters of Battle Army set. Oh, and the book, obviously, the Mark of Faith. So you count that 4 then, really. But that's 3 consecutive releases now. Sisters of Battle Army set, the Saber Strike tank, and now this, that have become temporarily out of stock. Something is happening. There are some mistakes being made. Because I can't think a company would do this on purpose. There's no way they'd be shooting themselves in the foot 3 times, possibly 4 times in a row. It just... because it creates uncertainty. Customers, loyal customers are going to keep looking back at these products at the next release, probably next weekend or even after Christmas, and go, should I even try and get hold of these models because they're only going to be out of stock very quickly? I don't know. I don't know what's happening there, but they've got issues, they've got problems. The demand is great. It's just they can't deliver, it seems, which is, yeah, upsetting. It really is. Anyway, so you've got this armoured assault transport. You've got these little mortar launchers, I think, on the side. You've got flamers there, heavy bolters, but then you've got these. What does it say? Doesn't say anything there, but if we click on the rules, you can only find the Astro. That's poor. They should have at least put the rules on there, I think, because it's been so long. But it gets you to buy that £15 book, I suppose. But I think whenever they re-release a model like this, they should at least put the rules on. That would be cool. They gave you a little bit of a hint of the rules in the community website, which is right here. It says here, look beyond the 2 Gorgon mortars. So yeah, they will be on the side. And then you've got heavy bolters, heavy flamers, and heavy stubbers. I guess these are stubbers on the top. Doesn't really say, does it? Unless they are heavy stubbers. Anyway, so that's the Gorgon Armoured Assault Transport. £175, quite pricey, but it is pretty large. I mean, it can hold 50 Imperial Guard. But no jokes aside, I don't think it can hold a single Primaris Space Marine. Anyway, that's that transport. Let's move over to Games Workshop, and we click on to the first page, and I want to see this beautiful artwork. That is such a stunning artwork. And that's the collector's edition of the book as well. If I was heavily into Age of Sigmar, I'd get that in a heartbeat. But because this is my first sort of venture into it, I've gone for the standard edition book. But that is just a stunning bit of artwork. Beautiful. Then you've got Blood Bowl. Now it's all ogre. And then Grot's Away. So you've got the little kamikaze grot guided bombs from these big bombers. They will die. There's no mistaking that. It's a fun Adeptus Titanicus small flyer tabletop game, but these grots are sacrificing themselves so that they hit a target. It's pretty dark when you think about it. Middle Earth, you got Ride for Ruin, new scenarios, rules, and army lists in the Riders of Rohan and more. And then you got Age of Sigmar Dark Influence spreads, so you've got some sinister scenery. And there we go. So if we click on new and exclusive, and we click on pre-orders, there's only 61 to get through. Let's go on pre-orders, and we click on high to low. You've now got the Rohan Stronghold. This is, don't know what these say because they're not coming up. Maybe they come up once I click it. Oh, available while stocks last and available to order. Okay, £150 for the Rohan Stronghold. That looks quite nice. Nice bit of scenery there. You've got the Sabbath Wells Crusade collection. Wow, £100. Oh, not available. Doesn't say how many they've made, but not enough is the quick answer. you get a lot. You get some coasters, you get regimental badges, which are here. Oh, lovely. You get this map, I think it is. When you unfurl it, it looks like that. Yeah, that is really nice collector's edition, isn't it? I think the book itself is like £50. We'll have a look. £40. I do apologise. So £60 for the badges, the coasters, and the map. Okay. Path to Glory collection. So this includes the collector's edition book, the War Scrolls, I think they're called, and the spells. You've got the Start Collecting Slaves to Darkness collection, which has got Start Collecting set and the book. And you've got the Fire Mountain Gutbusters Home Field Advantage. So you've got all the new ogres and the pitch. You've got the Essentials, which is the standard edition book, the cards, and the endless spells. You've got the Start Collecting Slaves to Darkness. I have pre-ordered this. I can't wait to get it. I think the models are stunning. All of the models in this Start Collecting set are brand new. It's been... Well, I don't think Games Workshop have ever done this. Put brand new models in a Start Collecting set. I am really surprised. Maybe it's a catalyst to sell this Start Collecting set, because if they'd have just released the Knights, the Lord and the Warriors separately, I don't think I would have got them. I really don't. And the thing is, they could have sold them more expensive. That's what I don't get. They've gone against a solid business decision. Maybe this is a solid business decision. This is really strange that they put them all in a Start Collecting set. You know, how much would those Knights cost for 5 of them? £40? How much would the Warriors cost? 30? And how much would the Cacadron cost? Again, 30? You know, they are... I say they're losing money. They're making more money with new collectors of Age of Sigmar. Anyway, you've got the limited edition book for the tome. £50. 120 pages. This is one of the reasons why I didn't want to spend £50 on it, is it's only 120 pages. I mean, if it's like 200, 250, 300, then yeah, I'd sink that. But let's face it, £50 was the price of the Horus Heresy books. You know, the big black leather-bound books with the metal protectors, corner protectors. There's no way I would pay £50 for a spruced-up codex. No way. Whereas a Horus Heresy book for 80, yeah, definitely. It is stunning though. I love the black and the gold and the artwork. It is absolutely fantastic. It's a special order item, available to order. It's only limited to 850 copies as well. Azerite Shattered Plaza, £45. The Sabbath World's Crusade, 40. You've got Rohan Watchtower and Palisades or Palisades. Slaves to Darkness, Corvus Cabal, Cypher Lords, Splintered Fang, Iron Golem, and then you've got some Lord of the Rings, Dunlending Warrior Warband, but then you've got Slaves to Darkness again, the Unmade for 40, the Untamed Beasts, Azerite Ruined Chapel, then you've got the Fire Mountain Gutbusters collection with some dice, and the markers, £31.50. You've got some Lord of the Rings Wild Men of Dunland. You've got the Aeronautica Imperialis Grot Bombers, £30 there. Massive, massive. You've got 2 Grot Bombers with 2 wing-mounted Grot Bombs, plus 4 free-flying Grot Bombs. Interesting. They are massive, those Grot Bombers, aren't they? Huge. War and Rohan book for £30. That looks quite decent. 24 scenarios. You've got 128 page hardback. You've got Sabbath World's Crusade map, 30, so you can get this separate. Oh, no, you can't because it's not available. Okay. You've got Rohan Royal Knights for 30, Mounted Rohan Command for 30, the 2019 Blood Bowl Almanac for 30, Rohan Outriders for 30, Blood Bowl Ogre Team Pitch and Dugouts for 26, Rohan House for 26, that's alright, isn't it? Saruman, the White and Grimmer, £25, Slaves of Darkness book, £25. So I've already said it's got 120 pages, 4 thrilling short stories by Black Library author Aaron Dembski-Bowden. That's one of the reasons why I want to get it. So short stories. Gambling and Hammer for £25. Then you've got the War in Rohan e-publication and the 2019 Blood Bowl Almanac e-publication for £25 each, or £24.99 if you want to be pedantic. Uruk-hai Scout Command Pack for £24. The Fighting Uruk-hai Warrior Command Pack for £24. The Fire Mountain Gutbusters, so £22.50 gets you the Ogre Blood Bowl team. It's only got 4 ogres in it. You might as well just call it the Nobbler team. The Endless Spell Slaves to Darkness, £22.50 for 3 of those. They look pretty cool. That would be good just to represent psychic powers, I suppose, for your Chaos Sorcerer. That's what I'm thinking anyway. You've got the Sons of Eol, Grimbold and Helmingas Command, Warcry Tome of Champions for £20. The Sabbath Wars Crusade pin badges for £20. And then the Battle Tome Slaves to Darkness e-publication, £19.99. Blood Bowl Ogre Team card pack for £16 for your cards. That's quite a lot, isn't it? I remember when codexes were like £8. Anyway, Thridan Wolfsbane, £15. Eol the Young, 15. Theodred Prince of Rohan, 15. The Annual 2019 for Black Fortress. That will set you back 72 pages, but it's only softback. So not that many pages, and it's only softback. It does have a showcase, it does have retinue characters, does have an extended quest for the Amble, Wrath of the Demon King, this is the brand new quest. You also have a Light and Dark brand new quest for Thaddeus the Purifier, and so on. Feral Uruk-hai 15, Sharku Warg Rider Captain for 15, War Scroll Card Slaves to Darkness for £15, Warcry Tomb of Champions e-publication $14.99, Sabbath Wars Crusade coaster set. So there you go. So all of those items in that Sabbath Wars collection, which, yeah, you can still get them, equal £100. So you're not saving anything from getting that set. It's going to cost you the same getting all those items separately. Isengard dice set for £10. Blood Bowl Ogre Team dice at £9. The Blood Bowl Spike Journal issue 8 is £9. Spear of the Emperor $8.99. That's pretty good. That's an alright price as well. And that is softback, I think. That's by Aaron Dembski-Bowden as well. So good month for him. Blood Bowl Spike Journal publication $5.99. Augur of Despair Part 3 MP3 $3.99. And then Part 2, again, $3.99. So there you go. That's all the pre-orders. I think you'll agree there's a lot. Absolute ton. Most of it is Lord of the Rings, or Middle-earth. You've got the Aeronautica Grot Bombers. You've got the Blood Bowl Ogre Team. You've got some Lord of the Rings scenery. You've got a load of Slaves of Darkness £40 sets. You've got the Sabbath World stuff. And you've got all the Slaves of Darkness stuff as well, which is the 2 books, the Endless Spells and the Start Collecting set. I'd love it if they made more miniatures. Hopefully they'll release the Knights and the Warriors separately in their own sets. I would love to see the Warriors separate, because I would buy another unit or 2 of them. I really can't wait to find out how customizable they are. What I would like to do is combine this Slaves of Darkness set with like a Khorne army and have them, fighting alongside each other. Put it in the comments below how I should expand this Slaves of Darkness army. I will get Archaon, that's a must at some point. But it'd be really great to hear you Age of Sigmar players suggest things for my journey into this. What do you guys think of all the pre-orders? What have you pre-ordered this weekend? Please do put it in the comments below. It'd be great to hear from you. Thank you ever so much for joining me today. Thank you for watching. The Emperor Protects.